What do you get when you cross a pacific role and an evil role? Or better said, what do you get if you cross a pacifist and a werewolf? The answer is Wolf Pacifist. This role though is quite tricky to play, so here are 5 tips to improve your game as Wolf Pacifist and get more wins. Hello my friend, today I have 5 tips for you on how to play as Wolf Pacifist in Werewolf Online, but before that I want to share some basic information you need to know about the Wolf Pacifist in order to better understand the hints. The Wolf Pacifist belongs to the werewolves and can appear as a random werewolf. Its aura is evil, and once per game the Wolf Pacifist can reveal a player to everyone, but only during daytime and not in the first discussion phase. When revealing someone, it will appear as if the pacifist has revealed that person, which allows for some strategy. Let's get into the hints now. In your average game you will face 10 villagers with various strong abilities, such as a seer who can check your exact role, a gunner that can potentially eliminate half of your team, and a doctor who can undo your killing. If you use your ability to reveal the solo killer or even the fool, it will be a big waste, and yes, it will backfire. Without solo killer you can only kill 1 player per night, and that means that you might need to survive for 6 nights altogether in order to win. This is nearly impossible, so the solo role is crucial for you to win. Eliminate the solo role in the end of the game when it's the biggest obstacle to your victory and the village is weak. With your ability you have actually 2 effects on the game. 1. You can reveal a player, and 2. You can stop a voting phase. That first effect is actually a weakness for werewolves usually, but the second is the main reason why you would want to use your ability. Prevent a voting phase from happening and potentially postpone a death on your side. If the pacifist already revealed a role, the voting phase for that day will already be pacific, which is usually good for you. You can consider the voting phase as a tool for the village to win, because they can lynch you in the voting phase. Meaning that the more you can skip, the longer it takes for the village to eliminate your team. You should thus save your ability for when it's really necessary. For example, when a werewolf is about to get lynched. As a werewolf, you want to hide your identity in the game because the villagers will kill you if you don't. For a villager, the game is about finding who the werewolves are, and this can not only be achieved by literally checking the werewolves, but also by excluding players from the suspect list. If you reveal a player, whether that's a werewolf, a solo or a villager, you will help the village. Revealed villagers won't need to be checked again, meaning the chance that you will be checked next increases, and revealed werewolves and solo roles obviously will be killed. No matter who you reveal, you will help the village in their identification process, which means that your ability might help your opponents to some extent. Be aware of that, don't just reveal for the sake of revealing. So after the last hint you might be asking yourself, but who should I then reveal if I need to save a teammate? Usually it are the confirmed good roles that you want to reveal because they make the village not much wiser. Obviously you don't want to reveal your own teammates unless you are claiming pacifist and that teammate is already confirmed evil by some sort of informer, and in those cases you can gain a little bit of trust. Don't reveal a solo killer or voting role. Solo killers are either too important to keep alive or it's end game, but then you probably want to get the solo killer lynched immediately, or you pretend to be the solo killer yourself in order to gain village's support. Revealing voting roles doesn't help you because the village will know who is full and also who's not full, meaning they will lynch you easier, especially if there is no info anymore. Revealing scapegoats is also a terrible idea because you will rule them out as potential werewolves, making the options smaller for the village. Scapegoats usually are weaker informers, doctors and RRVs. Roles you might want to reveal are zombies, sect leader, bandit, and that's only if it's not too early because then you might still need their kills, gunner, jailer, medium and any role that is confirmed good. In fact, revealing a confirmed good RV that you don't know the role of might be really useful to you, because you can come to know he is either a threat, like Avenger, Tough Guy or Witch, or so weak that it's not worth killing, like a Forkman. Wolf Pacifist and Pacifist are very similar roles but only have a different team. This makes it very tempting to go the safe route by claiming you are Pacifist, since you have the ability to prove that. Usually, claiming Pacifist will not help you that much though, because you will not reveal at the time and the person that a normal Pacifist would reveal. Normal pacifists are likely to reveal a totally unknown role to them because they want to know more, but you as werewolf don't want that to happen, which makes your ability behavior different. On top of that, the village might ask you to reveal someone who is a werewolf, just to prove yourself, which is quite risky. Also, a pacifist usually doesn't have a big impact on the game, unlike informers, which means you can't steer the game that easily with a pacifist claim. Last but not least, in case there is a real pacifist and you claim his role, he will reveal your role and then you are screwed. Here are the hints one more time. 1. The solo roles are your friends. 2. Don't reveal on the same day as the pacifist. 3. Revealing roles is usually bad. 4. Who to reveal. 5. Don't claim pacifist. If these 5 hints were useful to you, be sure to subscribe and check out the playlist. I have over 40 videos with more hints on roles. If you want to support me and get some extra epic perks on my channel, be sure to become a channel member like Violetta. For now though, I will see you later and don't be a traitor. Goodbye.